0271 on Global Radio 99.5 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, Refugee Camp presents
for all relationships, for regrets, for disagreements, for breaking up and making up, for all those out there jonesing for love. It's Love Jones right here, right now on Global 99.5. Good morning. How's everybody doing on this fantastic, Wednesday? It's hump day. Hope everybody's having a great start. Welcome to a brand new edition of Love Jones right here on the best mix of R&B music, home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Before I do anything, let me say...
I could do the numbers.
You want to do the numbers?
Yeah.
You sure you have them?
No, but I could try.
Lord help us all.
If you want to text,
brothers.
911. What the number?
Ah, Lord. See, this is the same reason. See this why, and then y'all men stem this wonder why. 326-0272 or 1 is your call-in numbers of 431-8497. Text WhatsApp, Very Cool Candy at Yahoo, as well as Love Jones Crew at Gmail is your of course, email and Facebook. You can check us out, Love Jones Crew, on Facebook. Be a part of the chatter if you so please. Good morning to our Facebook watchers. And don't forget, you can watch live, comment, ask questions, voice your concerns. And of course, the video will be posted on YouTube later, as well as Global 995's webpage and our Facebook page as well. Morning, gents. Magic Mike, Brother D. What's happening? What's happening?
What's happening?
Right here.
Everything cool.
Like new glasses, they suit you.
You see this?
Yeah.
Man, listen to me.
You look like you moving mountains.
You make me wanna, yeah, child. That's what's happening today.
Last, we gotta say a special welcome to our new chatter member.
Yes, Chastity. Hey, girl. Hey. Listen, see what you cost?
Does Chelsea live in Nassau?
I don't think so. Chastity, respond. Are you in Nassau? Because that number was quite lengthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lengthy, yeah.
Yeah. But she's only caught us on our best behavior thus far. So we're just trying to kind of, poor thing.
Oh, child.
Yeah, we're just kind of trying to ease
up. That's just get swing though.
That's what happened. And it's like, I had the same bad. I can hang. And then rip roaring type situation.
And you'd be like, hold on, wait, I didn't sign for this.
Actually, but you're in.
You did.
You kind of did. I didn't send you a warning. No one just could say different, even if I know you.
Listen to me, that's like the other good group me and Mike is in. Whenever you join, they send you like a 7-page paragraph.
You still in it?
Yes, sir.
No, I have to come home.
You know, D ain't going nowhere. That's right up his alley.
Yeah,
I just send you the voice note and I just let you know. You get to know each character, and they are that characters.
Yeah.
We get together at least once a month, so then you get to see it live and in living color.
Yeah.
Do not become alarmed, and if you do, just press your seat eject.
Well, freedom of speech.
Yeah. And it is what it is, you know. So
if you get alarmed, you can always make an excuse why you have to leave.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna believe you. But
it's scary.
It is. But
we can know better.
I tell you, this ain't for the faint of heart. So be aware before you join. It is what it is. Yeah. So the question, and I do believe that it was Miss Chastity that posted the question this morning in reference to, does your mate have the right to choose friends that stay within your life or come out of your life, and the role that they play within your life?
Does your mate?
Does your mate
have the right to choose your friends?
Let me make sure that I don't want to misquote. So let me go ahead and let me go directly into it. What you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? As I scroll. Does your mate? Yes.
Does your mate have the right to choose your friends?
Let me scroll in. Let me just make sure I got it correct before we get carried away with ourselves.
That's interesting. I mean, I know what I can say, but that's interesting.
I know what I can say too.
No deal.
And I sure what me you say can contradict. I positive that.
You think so?
I know what you're gonna say. Okay, here it is. It's very simple. Does see? I think this is the difference. Does your spouse have the right to decide who remains your friend? What say you? Again, your spouse has the right to decide who remains as your friend.
I can let Mike go first.
I mean, I think speaking from experience, you have the right to address the concerns, but to say who stays and goes, it's up to your spouse to do.
You finished?
Your spouse gets to decide.
Yeah, they have to decide. Like my wife, she can't tell
She
me
means
who
she
my
has to
friends
decide
do.
who.
She could be like, listen, I don't, unless it's an extenuating circumstance where a friend of mine come on to her or something like that. You see what I'm saying? She
Or vice
expressed it to me,
versa.
right? You see what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, definitely, I have to,
It's a cutoff.
I have to cut off that friend.
Uh-huh.
But then if she says, well, y'all play basketball too much or something like that, or he's always over by the house or something like that, you could still be friends. But then I have to respect what she's asking, and I'll have to say, well, listen, you can't come down 5 days a week now. You got to come around like 2 days a week. You see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. But to dictate who my friends will be, unless it's an extenuating circumstances like I just mentioned, no.
Okay, I believe that's the most bunch of crap in the world.
What?
I think that it's exactly that. If as a man, I can sense things about a man that my wife will not sense.
Well, I've said that before.
So if she says to me, look, I don't like Mike being around here because XYZ, I'm like, what happened? And I would expect her to tell me why.
Right.
If she's just uncomfortable with you because she senses certain things or she feels certain, like you, whatever, then I'll be like, okay, bro, we can still be cool, but you can't come around the house.
Well, and I understand that, and
and a lot of men would probably be like, well, why? Because like my best friend, when he got married, I didn't see him for like almost 2 months. He ain't never tell me don't come around. I just made a decision. Okay, he's married now, so
you would tell your friend to stop coming around.
If my wife is uncomfortable with it, yeah.
If she gives you a reason why she's uncomfortable,
Yeah.
Once she gives
Point
you,
blank.
what if she says something like, well, I mean, I don't like
His
the way it's
TTY.
here. Yeah, I don't like the way it's here. I don't like how he, I
That ain't
don't,
a
I don't like
reason.
the locks.
That ain't a reason.
But he's saying, suppose that's the reason that's presented. Something
It's more- it's
frivolous such as that.
I would understand that there's more to it than that. You could come with that BS all you want. I know that's
But
not the
there's
truth.
something else.
There's something underlying to that.
Okay, Clara says, no, they don't, but they should trust that your relationship is your priority. You should try to limit your time spent with friends after you begin a relationship. Commitment takes work as well as your presence. The thing about it is this. Well, Pat said he'll cut off Imar.
Yeah,
If
I
the
would
person he's
Pat.
dealing with, they have an issue or a beef. At the end of
I
the
would
day,
Pat.
this is the person that I've chosen to
Exactly.
be, and this
Man,
is
listen
going
to
to be
This
my
why
long-term commitment partner.
this why Pat is my beige brother.
But obviously, Mike is in disagreement. My thing is yeah, he's like, no deal, no dice. I just see on that run.
No, because the thing about it is,
Okay, before you get into that, let me ask another, like a side topic to it. Do you think that it's a viable possibility for married men and married women to have single friends?
No. Point blank, no.
yeah,
No.
yeah, it's happening.
No, sir.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why not?
I think we all know the problems that could be presented, and that tends to be an issue. That's why they always tell you when you're married,
You
get
keep married
yourself a
friends.
circle of married friends, because
The
at
mindset
the end
is
of the
different,
day,
hopefully.
it's different, and the encouragement to do things
It's
is
different.
going to be
Yeah, but
different.
then what happened then?
Bro,
What do you mean
listen to
that
me.
will
Remember they
happen?
watch what happening because the persons aren't following those guidelines. Me as a married man, when I get married, you think I don't want no single dudes around me. Period. Because their mindset, they're still in a single man's mindset.
I married. You ain't married.
Mhm.
Nathan ain't married.
Okay.
We close. We
What
close.
the difference? I ain't gonna encourage you to do a bunch of foolishness.
Well, see,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Not just that, when last y'all been out hanging?
Thank you.
But a married man could encourage you to cheat.
I hear that. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, but
I
the
hear that.
likelihood of
It's
which
less.
is that's what we're talking about here.
Bro,
Likelihood.
Listen to me. I can tell you
A
right now, when I was married, I had
married-
single friends.
Listen,
I don't
married
mind that.
sweetheart.
Sir.
When I was married, I had single friends.
married
Don't mind that. When you out, they talk about
Married
why you
or
gotta go home
single?
12 o'clock. You don't run your life.
Well, no, just let me make my point. Married or single, that married friend could give you pointers on how to sweetheart better
Brother.
and how
Hold
not
on.
to get kicked.
Hey,
Hold on.
brother.
Hold
When
on.
last
You know what I'm
you been
saying?
married, brother?
No, I'm just saying it. Don't
You
single
can't-
or married people mindset. Don't
That's not the truth,
Like-
Nate.
Not every time.
That's
not
Obviously,
fair.
you can't speak for everybody.
That
speaking
is
from
not
experience, and
fair.
with a lot of married people.
That
how
is
they
not
experience-
fair to say.
Life ain't fair, bro.
All my single
Thank you.
friends, I ain't gonna be around y'all because y'all single and
They
y'all
ain't saying that.
harlots.
They ain't
That-
saying
and
all
y'all
that.
make
But
me
I'm
harlots.
saying it would do you
Y'all
better.
gonna make me harlots because y'all single.
No. That's
Nate.
not the point. What it is it would do you better to have a circle of married people around you.
It would be nice.
Yeah, but do you? Stop what she's saying.
Better.
It would be
I'm not
nice.
saying that every single person in the world, oh, you have cooties now. I can't talk to you. I
No.
can't be around you. That's not the point.
Hold on. It's like what she said to Mike just now. Mike, if Mike was to call me and say, bro, where you at? What you doing? I'm like, I ain't really doing nothing. Let's go for some drinks. So let's hang out. The reason why Mike could probably feel comfortable is because Mike know my mindset. I ain't gonna encourage Mike to do nothing stupid. But Mike probably has cousins or male friends who will be like, buddy, that's my boy, but I ain't getting nowhere with him.
But it's
We
my
all have
choice
them.
to know.
No, I hear
to
that,
know
but
it,
you
see what
made
I'm
the
saying?
choice because of the characteristics that they've because of the characteristics that they've shown.
But you also know married people who you wouldn't be around them because they doing fool too.
Okay, I
Agreed.
agree,
We
but
just what I'm
Nate,
talking about is doing the process of elimination. That's the point. What I'm saying to you though is it's just like if you're in a position and you're a single person and you are nowhere near ready to be married.
No,
You
I don't
ain't
want you
interested in hanging with no bunch of married people who talk about I girl home for a certain time.
Exactly.
Because my wife home, my children home, and I gotta make sure I home at a respectable hour. You into hanging and chilling and relaxing yourself.
like Pat said about the strip club and stuff. When you see single men go out, buddy, guess what?
They go
out.
So married men don't go to strip club.
Oh, it's an example. Y'all trying to
So married men, I'm just kidding.
y'all
But
trying to
even
but they- hold on, here's the thing, though.
even
Here's
if
the
they go
thing.
to a strip club, right? At a certain time, they still
No,
saying, you know what?
I don't go there.
not just that.
At a certain time,
The
they still
things
saying, you know what?
that in your
I gotta
mind,
go.
the allowances
So a
that you
month-
can take
Right, they ain't-
should be different
No.
from what a single man,
No,
the
I
allowances
agree,
he
but
would take.
here's the thing: everything, and it goes back to
what Nate said.
I don't think it makes a difference. It's still
I
up
think
to
it does.
It does as an influence. I mean, because
And that's
that
what we talking
person,
about.
I understand you, but ultimately the choice is still yours. Like I have most of my friends are single.
Uh-huh.
Most of my friends are single.
Have
You
they
see what
been
I'm saying?
married?
No,
Thanks.
you know, I'll be honest with you. My closest friends are married.
Like, what if
You
all
see
your
what I'm saying?
friends ugly and can't get married?
No, they could get married
No,
even
no,
if they ugly.
But I'm saying,
They got a
but
good
they know
time.
that they know the person. They know the person that I am. They know the person I am, so they won't even bring up that conversation with me.
And that's the reason why a lot of your single friends,
Hold on.
would
Let's pause right
not
there,
stay
D.
around
Not to
you.
say this interrupt. Again, whether it's married or not, you choose people of a particular character to keep around you. And that's what it boils down to. We're not saying that people that are married are of a particular caliber that they don't possess qualities that are ill. We're not saying that. But you as a man and a man that is married, you've made certain selection as to friends,
Right.
whom it is that you will keep and who you will have in your circle.
But it's not
because
based
you
on
know.
married or single. Married or
Most of
single
the
don't
time,
matter.
We're not saying it does, but for some people, listen, at the end of the day, you have to know who you are. And if you're a person that is a follower, a lot of times you know that. So if you know that don't go limp on me now. If you know, I find myself saying that a lot. If you know that you are a person that follows
Shit.
Jade. I'm talking about the mic man. If you know that you're that kind of person and you're weak-willed, and there are a lot of people like that, if you're a strong-minded man, it don't matter who you have around you. It is what it is. But if you know that you have an issue with following behind, or company has been your issue from school time, you've been that dude. When they say, come run away to the circus,
Gone.
you done gone. You ain't pack a toothbrush,
Nothing.
a Colgate, or nothing, you've been gone. You understand what I'm saying? So if you know that that's your character, it would do you well to limit the kinds of company that will cause you to get yourself in problem. At the end of the day, it's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know your own character, it would do you better to keep around you people that are married and that are like-minded in the commitment of marriage.
Correct.
It will narrow the road of problem for you.
And they would say, well, it's not about married single, but at the end of the day, what's
It has something to do with it.
Watch this. Even a single man, if he is in a committed relationship and his girlfriend acts up, he is more likely to say, you know what, I ain't into this. I can leave. Whereas a married man, he'd be like, boy, this woman get on my nerves, but I gotta have to find some way to try to work this issue out because whatever. And if he has friends, yeah, watch this. Boy, listen to me. I can speak from my own experience. And I always talk about it. My best friend, he is completely different from a lot of the dudes I know.
Mhm.
A lot of dudes, they would allow you to do certain things. They would encourage you to do certain things. Even me as a single man, he still would say to me, bro, if you talking about possibly getting married and doing this and doing that, you can't be doing these things. You have to stop doing certain things from now. And he was doing that before he got married. Mm-hmm. So if I was to get married, that would be one of the men that I would want around me.
Yeah, but that's a caliber you have, and he don't have to be married or once was married.
He just said he wasn't married. It is the caliber. But what I'm saying though is we're not disputing that. But what I'm saying is, come on, it's okay. It's like if I like bunnies, why am I hanging with cat people? Understand? I can appreciate your liking for cats. But if I like bunnies, then I can be with people who also like bunnies. So
let me ask Nate this. Let's say you get married today or tomorrow. You having issues with your
more likely tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. You having issues with your wife. Would you go to a man who's been already married for 30, 40 years? Or would you go to advice from a man who's been divorced 3 times?
Yeah, but that's when
you answer the question.
When you looking for advice.
Hey,
you go to experienced person.
Answer the question. Exactly. Both of them are experienced.
What?
Both of them are experienced.
Your best friend is married now.
At marriage?
Yeah, both of them are experienced at marriage.
Do you have any close friends that are not married?
So one isn't married anymore.
One has been married 3 times.
Well, I would go with the dude who was divorced.
Okay, what you say?
No, I'm just asking you because I've been in situations where I've had to cut off people.
Me too.
Married or unmarried, just because the influence. When I say the influence, just the influence of how their life was going, and I didn't want my life to go down that same route. Definitely when you're in a marriage situation, and I do think it's beneficial to hang around people that are married because the conversation itself is going to be different from a person that is single. Just the fact that, if you are going through issues, you definitely want to talk to the married person. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, the conversation is going to be different, but I still feel it's up to the person whether they're going to keep being friends with that person or not.
I agree. It shifted a little bit where we started talking about the kinds of company to keep, obviously married, single, all of that. But at the end of the day, the original that wasn't what the original is. Your spouse, the statement was your spouse has the right to say whom it is that you will be friends with or who should be cut off.
I believe
Is that yes or no?
I believe so because, if I'm married, my wife would be able to sense, again, the same way I could sense certain things about her male friends, she'd be able to sense certain things about my female friends.
Let me ask you a question before you continue. Sorry. Is it a difference if it's asking to cut off? I think that tends to be an issue as well, as far as people that are in committed relationships. If there's a female friend versus a male friend, I think women tend to have a greater issue with their man having female friends. I can admit that. I have no problem.
And then men do have an issue. It's the same.
It is the same then.
It's the same, especially when if your wife is a looker, you know what I mean? We are.
Sometimes she's
I've say sometimes she's not. But I've had a situation.
But there's
you got worried.
No, but I'm just saying. I think it's the same, and I think for me too, I would have an issue. You see what I'm saying? Where my wife is cool with, she seems too cool with some of her male friends. You see what I'm saying? And I would address it. You see what I'm saying?
I've had a situation where I was dating this lady and she had a male friend. Her best friend was a male, and I said to her, I was like, she would talk about him, and she'd tell me they talk every day, and I was like, okay. And she would tell me he would call her, but I'm like, I said that dude is interested in more than being friends. He wants something more. But we was to that point, and we talked about that. No, she said we was to that point. We talked about dating before we became like really, really good friends. And because our views varied on certain things like religion and other things, we decided that we didn't want that.
Were they?
No.
That's
well.
But you know that the interest is there.
Let me finish.
That's what I'm saying. Even if they weren't.
Hold on. Let me finish. Yeah. Let me finish. So I said to her, that is irrelevant. I said he still is interested in at least a sexual relationship or experience with you. Oh, it ain't that. I said no problem. She said, so you're uncomfortable? I said yes, I am. She said, do you want to meet him? I said sure. Now I said that because I knew what was what. So she called me like a week later,
This your girlfriend?
You was listening.
No.
He was dating her some time ago.
You'll have
No, I'm saying, but you was dating the time because
we were dating.
She called you a week later.
She called me a week later, man. She asked me if I wanted to meet him.
Oh.
She went and she called, and I guess she spoke to him.
Mm-hmm.
She then says to me, she's like, well, me and him got in an argument. I was like, why? She said, because when I told him that I wanted him to meet you, he went off. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, he all that doing this and not doing this or this and whatever, and bugger. She's like, where this coming from?
Yeah,
and then he said it. Hold on, and then he said it. Man, long time I didn't want us to. I said, dare it. I didn't say it. I said it in my mind. I didn't say it verbally.
She heard you.
Probably. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, see, I said, let me explain something to you. I said the same way how you can sense certain things about females. I said the same way how I would just tell you things about women, and you could say, well, that woman is this or that woman is that. I said it's the same thing with men.
Mm-hmm.
I said the problem is you have that Mother Teresa syndrome that most women have, which is you think that you could heal the world. That's not the case. I say you need to.
I can give him that one today because it's Wednesday. I can take that one.
I was trying to look for a response.
No, I can just I can let him take that one. That's the Mother Teresa in me now. I can let him just get that one.
I say so, but that's what it is. Like a lot of times when men say things to their women about male friends and vice versa, because they are friends, we view them as just friends. Mm-hmm. But that don't mean that they don't view us as more or the possibility of attaining more from the friendship.
Definitely. It isn't that. I mean, to be honest, there are two things. One, I think a lot of women enjoy that knowledge that, yes, they're friends, but they realize that this man has an attraction to them. So it's more likelihood when you call and whatever, he's to drop everything, or at least he's going to be there. I think.
But they know.
Of course they know.
Yeah, they know.
They almost always know.
They know.
There are one or two women that are oblivious to when a man is attracted, but you almost always know when there's a spark of attraction between you and someone else, whether it's a friend, a stranger on the street, someone that you've just met, you almost always know it. Whether you admit it or not, that's up to you, but you know what's up. And I think, secondly, women just are of the idea a lot of times, even if he's attracted, he knows that I have a man, so he knows not to cross that line. Does he really, though? Does he really?
No, he doesn't. Because you're
what line? So y'all are friends to the fact where you're coming out in the t-shirt and your boy shorts and whatever. No, it's just cool. I think it's foolish to test those kinds of waters under any circumstance. I think that's a foolish move to make. Okay, so someone says that's true. I think it depends on the level of friendship and the reason the spouse is uncomfortable with the friendship. I would find it hard to reevaluate a friendship based on my spouse's opinion, but I would want my spouse to do it for me.
That's a woman.
But it's honesty.
That's a woman, right?
I also think that there's a double standard. Can I finish? I can answer you. I also think that there's a double standard. Most of the time, it is the man that wants a woman to change her friends, and any woman do change their associates based on the significant other's opinion. However, if a woman asks her man to let go of certain friends, she is typified as jealous or controlling.
That's a woman, right?
Of course.
Okay, don't text back no more.
They're in the group, so it's a little bit difficult to do
that.
Okay. We got a call in the line.
I'm administrator in the group.
That's a deletion threat. Listen, I'm gonna change, stop that. Anyway, solid. We got someone on the line. Thank you for calling, Love Jones. Good morning.
Y'all remember that song, What Your Man Gotta Do With Me?
Yeah, Chaos. What your man gotta do with me?
Let me share something. I don't care what no woman said, and back in the day, that line was, what your man got to do with me? Mm-hmm. In this day and time, these dudes don't care.
Nope.
They don't care. And so the thing about it is, it's like, yeah, women always want men to drop their female friends, right? But when it comes to, when a man says to his woman, listen, I'm not comfortable with this dude. You all find every excuse under the darn sun. Oh, well, we've been friends from we was babies and we've been to preschool, get a bite. To hell with that. I'm not comfortable with it.
Correct.
We need to end it.
Correct.
And then they'd be like, oh well, and I've heard it before.
Man, you leaving and be here.
Well, what if me and you break up now? I get rid of all my friends and then I don't have no friends. I say, guess what? If they're your friends, they gonna be there when it's done. If we done. If they a true friend, they can be there. They should understand. Listen, my man of the relationship that we have, I have to respect his opinion. I love him, and I want to see where we can go in a relationship.
So I got to.
So me and you, we have our friendship really has to be put on hold.
Correct.
If you respect me, if you're a friend, you should respect my decision. You should respect his wishes.
See, the interesting part about that is this. A lot of times you find people in relationships, even if they agree with you, they're going to fight you on it because if I bend on this, no, not Dervin. We know a lot of people. We know the people like that, right? And it's like if I bend on this, like where does it stop? Where does my individualism? And that's what it boils down to. Let's be real. Some people see it that way. I get what you're saying, Pat, and I agree in many ways. But then other people see it as a choice of individualism and trust. Like you gotta trust me. It ain't you that I don't trust.
But see, the thing is, but this will go wrong. I trust you. I don't trust
it's dude I don't trust.
Eventually, and eventually that person keep picking at it. One thing eventually leads to another. And I don't care how much a woman says, oh, you know what, you gotta trust me and everything like that. Eventually there's gonna be a loophole somewhere where he's gonna get in somewhere, and then
he can take the opportunity. And he can take the opportunity. Yeah, Joe say, boy, wish he mess up to the point.
The human element is always there.
Yep.
The saying, the mind is willing, but the flesh is weak, is a very true statement, because I could say all I want. Oh my God, listen, baby, I love you and I'll never do anything to hurt you and all. But that human element, that carnal nature, that bit of humanity that we have,
so don't tempt
that is going to get in there, and that is going to work on you. And when he starts saying the sweet thing, if you're in a place
don't let you go
where it's just y'all two,
hold on, Pat.
Nobody else.
Hold on. Don't let you be going through something with your
you know what I'm saying? So and the same Christians who is going with the Bible and all that stuff like that, what it say? Run from evil.
Yeah.
Run from evil. Resist Satan. And he will flee.
You know that's rough and
let me insert the Christian principles here.
Yeah.
Everybody always trying to go to the Bible for their crap. So go to the Bible for that.
No, but it's true. I listen to me. You Pat, I agree with you 100% because a lot of people like to talk about but the Bible. Bible also says resist the very appearance.
I agree. What I'm saying though,
so much a Christian. Take words from freaking Genesis to Revelation.
I agree with you. All I'm saying is a lot of times what it will be translated as this, and that a lot of it isn't about necessarily growing up deep.
Yes, because
in a way it does have something to do with maturity, but a lot of and that tends to be a lot of the grander issues within relationships. That struggle over power. We know that.
Yeah.
Power over, regardless, it could be finances, it could be this and that and whatever. And a lot of men see it as, listen, it's me submitting to her when she's like, okay, well, you got to drop this one or stop hanging with this one. This dude just be out on the blocks doing whatever else like that. So why are you hanging with him and whatever? And his thing is, in his mind, he know this dude ain't about nothing, right? And he ain't into that. But at the same token, like I love you and all that, but you and my mom. You can't come and tell me who I can hang with and what I can deal with.
It ain't so much power, you know. It ain't so much power.
No, but that's how some people see it. That submission and that pride that they have within themselves. They know what you're talking is right, but they refuse to bend because it makes it seem like you running the show, and they can't have that. They can't have that.
What happened?
But you said boundaries in a relationship.
I agree.
Any woman I'm with, if they say, listen, I don't approve of this, okay, that's that.
But Pat, how many men do you know, and women for that matter? Women are primarily have been guilty of it. Now they are the mama's boys out there. That's all right, because I know he used to be like, I'm a mama's boy. There are
not me.
There are women.
My mama could tell you
I know relationships that have ended because men refuse to put their wife before their mothers.
Then they should have ended.
They refuse to, because in this is what he says. This woman give me life.
So
if me and you don't be here, this always could be my mom. I only just get one mom.
Then you need to go.
That woman give me life, but this other woman is give me life too. She's give me some good life.
Give life.
She is give me life so I can bring forth life.
And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bring forth numerous lives.
I just saying,
Yes, sir.
you
Yes,
know,
sir.
but that'll be it, you know. So there is the tug of war. Everyone wants to cling to biblical when it suits them a
Right.
lot of times, but it tells you that you have to leave all of that behind
Correct.
and cleave to your
And guess
husband
what?
and your wife.
And that's what I
I
tell
will
people.
leave you all. Hold on. I will leave you all with the words of King Jesus. Hypocrites. You all have a good day.
Goodbye, sir. I say
All
good
right.
day.
This is what I tell people when they run over that. I say, boy, listen to me. The Bible says about, honor your father and your mother that their days may be long.
Mhm.
And the Bible calls your parents your earthly gods.
Mhm.
I said, so look at this. If the Bible tells you that your parents are your earthly gods, but when you get married, you are supposed to forsake all.
Not
Other-
some
no,
others, not
no.
a couple of others.
No.
A-L-L.
All means everything for this person that you have chosen to pursue a life with. If the Bible tells you for this reason should a man forsake. For those that don't know the English language, publish your dictionaries at this point. Go into the F
Mhm.
and look up the meaning of the word forsake.
Yeah, it's right
As
on
I
the
do that.
fountain.
Listen, this one fool. It's also on the fool. Yeah, over there, right on the mountain.
And you would understand what that means. You are supposed to totally forget the existence of. So marriage, like we always say on the show, marriage is serious. People just don't understand how serious it is.
Right, and that's the thing. I mean, and I was gonna make that point that we don't take
But that's
take it serious.
But that's the
so
thing. So if
if
it's not
that's-
serious,
if
and
that's
my
where you're
and my
going with
spouse
it.
says to me, "Hey, I do not want you being friends with so and so."
Yeah, but
guess what that
But
means?
it has to be a valid reason.
Okay,
No, it
wait, let me
doesn't.
ask a question.
So are
Okay,
you would you deny yourself something that you want, or would you walk away from something that you feel is not healthy, or
But what if
answer the question?
say it again?
Would you deny yourself something that you want, or would you not? If you feel as though something is not you, would you still go and
No.
take? Okay, the Bible says the two then become one. So when she speaks about things that are uncomfortable to her, that's you speaking about things that are uncomfortable to you.
Yeah, but who's to
But-
say you're in a healthy marriage?
It's invalid.
it's the
You
marriage
are
that you
married,
chose to be in, bro.
right? You are married, whether it's healthy or not. You chose to marry, brother.
Okay, I got so okay. Forsake, to give up or leave someone or something entirely.
Yes.
Entirely. So the question then presents itself, right? Let's just say it's not husband or wife, it's boyfriend, girlfriend that is having this request of you. Is it equally valid?
No. You now have to give me an excuse.
Are you
F for
waiting for
fountain.
answer?
Yes,
Oh,
it's F for
I don't know.
fountain.
I mean, I don't know. I've been married too long. I can't answer that. I don't even know.
If it's my girlfriend, then you have to give me a reason, and it has to make sense.
Let me tell you.
Because-
wait.
Because I'm still consider it based on the fact that you said it, but like I said, I need a reason and I need to understand why.
Mhm.
I may not fully understand your reason, but if you say, well, I'm uncomfortable with her because of this, or I'm uncomfortable with him because of that, I may not fully understand the reason why, and I may say, okay, I hear you, and I may try to decipher it, but I will pull away from that person. I may not cut them off entirely, but I will pull away from that particular person for your comfort.
You disagree.
No. I just think about, I'm just thinking in terms of the marriage situation, marriage, and you're friends with someone that helps you, and your spouse is not happy with that, and they ask you to not be friends with that person. You know this marriage is good for you. It's not good for you, but you're still in it. But being friends with this person, and I'm not talking whether it's the opposite sex or not, just being friends with this person, and they bring value to your life, value that you need, and yet you're gonna stop being friends with this person because the unhealthy situation that you're in ask you to.
Whose choice is it to be in an unhealthy situation?
See, you got to decipher. Let me give you an example.
No. Let him answer that question.
What's
Whose choice was it to be in an unhealthy situation?
What I'm saying is,
So,
we look at- listen, it is a choice, and if it's my situation, it's my choice.
okay, then
But for whatever reasons, people don't leave unhealthy
Let me tell you
situations.
what my mom told me.
We're talking about reality. Don't we?
I'm not talking about reality too. Let me tell you what my mom told me. If you make your bed hard, you gotta lay
Yeah,
in it.
but I mean that sounds easy enough. But
No,
I mean,
it doesn't
not-
sound
not-
easy enough. It's
not the way
reality,
it
though.
is, you know what I'm saying?
It's reality,
And the way it is, and a lot of
All
people, a lot of people are getting by because of friends that they have,
bro.
because they're in an unhealthy situation.
You have a lot of people right now that are also destroying themselves because they refuse to leave these friends.
Agreed. So then are we saying that you have to decipher the difference between them? That's a part of, at the end of the day, I'm in total agreement that your spouse definitely should have a word in, because this is a part of the commitment that you have together.
Mm-hmm.
Also, though, in that commitment, these aren't children that are in these commitment. These are grown people.
Mm-hmm.
And so with those things, you have to respect certain decisions that are made as well. And you cannot dictate everything that has happened. It has to be a coming together and an immersion of truths as well as feelings, and all of that has to be determined, because there are some people that, I don't care if you, like, my husband didn't want me to have a bird. I'm like, what the F?
And I was going to ask you that.
No, seriously, he didn't want me to have a bird. Like, if having a pet, and it's like, wow, you're adorning all of this attention on this animal or whatever, which could have been mine. That is definitely more. That is not even bordering. He then flew off the deep end, right? And so when it comes to things like that, you can determine whether this person has your best intention over the relationship at hand, or whether it's just based on mere insecurity. But you have to know who you dealing with and what your spouse is about.
Let me ask you something. You know, you mentioned that you were in a situation when you were married. You were in this situation for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose you and I and D met while you were going through that situation.
Oh, he would have had a problem with y'all. I can tell you that right now.
Done?
I've had a problem. Listen, I've been in situations where I had cut off people because it was an issue. There was a point when he wanted me to stop dealing with my mother. There were so many issues such as this in the marriage. And a lot of times that was my thing. Listen, at the end of the day, this is the husband, this is the father of your children. You have to respect what his decisions are. You have to respect how he feels until you realize that this is not something that is healthy. And it's a tactic of isolation. That's why I said it's a difference between recognizing when your husband or your wife has your best intention at hand, and when they are definitely only about pushing their own issues and agendas. You have to determine. Now, that was my choice, and that was a determinant that I made, which is why I had to say sorry.
And that's what I'm going to say.
That's the difference.
At the end of the day, when you realize, okay, this person is toxic and they are only doing things to degrade you and pull you down and keep you stagnant, then you have to make a decision to leave.
I understand and I totally agree, but the fact is, Candy was in that situation for years.
And she left when she realized what the situation actually was. So when you decide, when you've come to the realization, when you have the epiphany that, okay, this situation is just a toxic situation all around, then you have to make a determination as to whether you're going to stay in that situation or leave. If you decide to stay, then guess what? You are still bound by the laws of marriage.
When it becomes repetitive or a pattern, where you know, okay, your wife says, okay, I have a problem with Eric. You know what I mean? And she says, okay, this is why I have a problem with Eric. Where Eric is making me feel uncomfortable. He's look at me kind of weird. I don't know what it is, but I feel uncomfortable about that. At the end of the day, it's your responsibility to be the protector of your wife, right? And you say, okay, Eric, whether you choose to tell him the reason or not, then that's up to you. Okay, then next week, next 2 months, she said, I have a problem with Rob. So and so and whatever. And when you notice that becomes a trend or a pattern, and it's to isolate you from your boys or your friends, then it's like, okay, well, no. I understood what you said with the first one, and that was respectful. I could even understand the second one, but this looked like this a pattern and this a trend with you. This ain't gonna work.
One of your voices call you. Hey, what's going on with you, man? Just checking in. Man, I don't like how he be calling you so much because he's
okay. Now you sure he ain't interested, man? It's like people that really just go there.
And then you have to make a determination again. Am I going to stay with this person or am I going to leave? If you decide to stay with the person, like I said again, you have then bound yourself under those laws. If you decide to leave, then you've left.
Listen, I agree with everything you guys are saying.
I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? But
I hear what you're saying. We're not saying that if you're in a marriage, absolutely not, because I'm sure that there are some people that's going to read that. If you're in a marriage, you're now that's your friend, your only friend. You have no more friends except your husband, your wife. No, that's not the case. But what I'm saying is that you cannot just outright dismiss what husband and wife are saying, because obviously,
no, definitely not.
You should marry this person because they know what's best.
What happens when, let's say, she says to you that she doesn't like this particular female friend? Oh, bugger, man, that's my friend from a long time. Like Pat said, we was in Pampas together, la. Something happens, you ought to go through your little tiff or whatever the case is. You go out, you end up sleeping with this friend get pregnant. How do you then explain that to the wife?
It's a little extreme. Listen,
No, it's the truth. It's not extreme. It happened.
No, I understand.
let me be honest.
Listen to me. I'm not. Listen to me. The thing is, I'm not saying that when your spouse expresses the concern, I'm not saying not do anything. I'm just saying you have to know which one, like Candy said, which
what is healthy and
what is healthy
not.
and what is not. That's all I'm saying.
Even in the
I'm not saying if my wife comes to me and says, Mike, listen, you on that show, I think you're getting a little too expressive from that show, and she has said that. What am I supposed to do? Stop going on the show? And I
mean,
know
with some people they would.
I know what it's been doing for me. No, you have to deal with it. I feel it is helping our marriage.
She probably doesn't.
You feel if I'm a bit expressive.
Maybe that's because he's asking for certain changes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you have to recognize what's healthy.
But again, this is exactly what Candy was saying. It's about recognizing. If the show was only about, let's say it was a different show and it was just about woman bashing and about
what he's doing Fridays.
Right. Just straight out.
He's doing Friday.
Talk on the mic.
I thought I was supposed to.
And she says to you, look, those guys, I believe case in point, the group. You left the group. Now, I don't know where you left the group. I am not gonna ask. That's not my business.
That's why I left the group. My kids, one of my daughters had the phone one day.
Oh,
and when a million pictures came.
Oh, you have some splaining. Oh, Lucy, you have some splaining to do.
I don't know where she get the code from, but she had it.
Wow.
The twins?
The twins, yeah.
Oh,
so I was like, I had to.
That's a viable.
And that's a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, your wife might have said, "But I don't like you. I don't like you being in the group because of the type of pictures that come through." And you might have been like, "Look, it's just pictures. These are just strange people from wherever in the world. They're just pictures sent around, guys talking crap."
Right.
So it might have been like, "There's no reason for you to even be worried about the women in this." I'm probably not going to ever meet any of them. It's just men talking what men talk. So for you, that wouldn't have been a viable reason. But for me, if my daughter pick up my phone and see that, I would delete myself with the group too.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So for me, that's a viable reason. For me, if my girlfriend or wife says, "I don't want you to do because y'all be sitting around all that mess," then you with your friends, I sure if I go to your phone right now, I can see some pictures of
things
within there, but it belong to me.
Okay, this. We have a question right now. It's a Wednesday. You're locked into Love Jones right here on the best mix of R&B music, home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show with Global 99.5. Brother D, Mikey's in, Candy sitting in with you, and the discussion is about friends and the interruptus that they can cause within friendship, and if your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, any of which have the right to determine who's to be friends with or voice concerns in reference to. Now, this person says, should I be concerned if my man always goes by his female friend's house?
Why not? Yes, you should.
Yeah, I would think
What time is he beginning? Why is he beginning so much?
Okay, so then the question, WhatsApper is, what time of day is this, and what's the reason for such frequency?
Yeah, does you ever go?
Do you ever go?
Does you ever go?
We got to break up the bad English for that. So those are the questions that the fellas have put forward to you. Okay, Angela, right? Even with all the insecurity dude had, it was this one particular friend that he said to me, dude, we looking at you like Butterball Christmas turkey on Thanksgiving Day. And I'm like, please, what? This brother ain't checking for me like that. Right? Because there was never any indication. He used to talk to me about his conquests, and I would give him advice on female friends and relationships and whatever.
That's the going.
And then this one day, picture it, Sicily alone in the studio.
Which was rare.
It was scantily dressed.
Okay, then.
Because it was summertime, it was hot. But, playing a little music and whatever else, and then, you feel a little burn, and it's like, thanks for spending some time. When the exit of the door, and I was like, nom, 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 nom. I was like, what was that about? But I had that for you a long time. Now I can't tell, dude, he was right, because then that calls everybody under the question, and I done fought so hard for the friendship and the relationship, saying it wasn't about that or whatever. So now I had to eat that one, and I had to. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, even with his insecurities, he was right. He was right. And it has caused me to be very wary sometimes of having really close male friends. How do you? Because the man done tell me one look my stretch marks yesterday. It cost me. I got to look for some blouses with sleeves. I got to look for the sleeves. But he was right. And, so a lot of times, like I said, men can pick things up in other men that you as a woman, you don't see. And the reason I can say it's because I knew, one, that he had insecurity. So I took him less seriously. And number two, in a way, it was, you want me to bend with so many other things that I've given up in this relationship. I refuse to give up my friend. So it was a struggle with me maintaining the power that I had within the relationship. And that can blind you a lot of times to what's right in front of your face. So, these are the things that tend to cause us issues when it does come with friendship and trying to evolve that with love and relationship. So it's just a hard balance to keep a lot of the times. And it doesn't get easier when you get married. Those things still exist. But okay. The person says, I've never been by her house. He goes maybe on the weekends for a few hours or so.
That's his next one.
Wow.
No, I
so
think
that's what you think?
No, I think he should go.
Is it a problem? See, okay, let me ask. Is it a problem? Listen to me. Bread Guy has met all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be at D and call me, answer the phone right in front of him, and D stuff foolish sometimes. I'll be like, wait, stop playing. We'll talk or whatever. I think if there's a woman or a man calling that says it's a friend and you cannot answer that phone call in front of your mate, that's a problem. Right. That's something going on. If you with your partner and you can't say, "Babe, I in front of my wife right now. Let me
I call you back.
Or my husband, we doing something."
Right.
I can ring you back because this is what's happening right now. It's something more than what they're saying.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's something more than what they're saying. I don't care what it is. That whole tag and hanging under that friendship. No, deception.
Maybe she should go by the house one day. Go with him by the house.
Right.
I don't see why she can't. Why? If y'all are
She
friends.
Why?
Now, see, D does always say that. I don't need to know who your friends is like that. I don't need to hang with him. But I want to know who he is. I don't have to hang with you. But let me be abreast of who you chilling with, son.
D, if you date this girl,
D.
and she every couple of days she go by this.
No, meaning you date no more. That's your boyfriend now. Because every day you buy him.
It probably was from the beginning.
Yeah, that's your man. Everything go that way.
Right.
But I think you should know who your people hanging with. No,
Listen what I'm saying. When it was a lady I was dating when I was like in my early 20s.
How old are you, boy?
Yeah, wait, because he been dating. He been dating.
Like, you like 71.
Mike said you're 71. But no, that was the lady I was dating, and I knew of her friends,
right?
And I knew their names. Didn't really know the faces. Female friends. And she called me one day and she's like, "Hey, we going on?" I'm like, "All right, cool." When they came to pick her up from by me, she introduced me. She said, "Well, this Candy, this Susie, this," and the guy. And just off of that,
gotta call her
because I knew the names and I now knew the faces. It was whatever. If I said, "Oh, hey, what you saying? Everything cool?" I keep it moving. I don't need to sit down and have a conversation with you. Me and you ain't friends.
We'll elaborate on that in a second.
Yeah,
we got to call her. Thank you for calling in to Love Jones. What's happening?
Yeah, that's me again. But hold on. I sent a message with a lot of expletives in the group just now.
Yeah.
But yeah, sweet girl need to investigate that.
Sweet girl.
That dude got something on the side. That'd be my first. If my girlfriend is telling me, "Oh, he's just a friend," but she go in there every weekend for a few hours, what type of psych that is?
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's just what that is.
Yeah.
That's just what that is.
Oh,
And
baby, you got what I need.
And so,
and you say he's just a friend. Nah,
she
son.
pose the question. You think she listening in?
Yeah, she listening because she's responding.
She need to pose the question to homeboy. Listen, boss man. So when you go by your friend again, I coming with you, eh?
Thanks.
Don't ask. Don't
No, I'm
ask.
telling you again.
No, Pat.
Huh?
No, hold on, Pat. Wait.
What?
Sweet girl, listen to me. Don't go by that nigga woman else here.
Hey,
Why not?
No. She just need to break up with him and let him be with the next woman.
What you mean
that's
don't
what
go by
that
the
is.
woman else?
Just
How long them two been dating?
You
for?
can't be
brother,
certain.
listen, every week for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Every
On the
couple
weekend.
On the weekend.
On the weekend.
They play
So he should be
dominoes.
spending time.
They play
like,
something.
maybe they have a little hobby project thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Like maybe they have a podcast.
Yeah, they do have a podcast.
Pony project.
Hold on, and what like on the weekend, couple hours on the weekend.
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
Something-
And what time is this? Like I mean, really?
Is it
truly,
daytime? It don't matter what time.
But
No.
if it's in the nighttime,
Yeah, no.
Probably even if it's in the daytime.
yeah, even if it's in the daytime.
Every
Yeah,
weekend.
teacher.
That's a
Nighttime.
a ritual. No, you need to go with your woman and leave me alone. That's all it is.
Not just that. I mean, but it's interesting to me that she's aware it's a female friend. Is that what he has said to you? Have you discovered that on the side? It's interesting to me that a man. Why would a man say that though? That okay.
See, so many men, they are narcissistic. They got this mentality. Is like, and what frustrates the hell out of me is the fact that these are smart women who some of these clowns meet up with, and these women, they know right from wrong, and they continually allow it.
And then they won't get
like-
married with the rest of the.
like,
Then they
and
won't
the
get
thing
married
about
with the
it-
rest of the
and the thing about
male
it is-
populace.
And the thing about it is, we blame it on love, and it's like, but when
Love-
you
love's
when
starting
you
to corner, like-
read, and then and you know the thing is, I know they say Satan know, I know they say Satan know the Bible, and so I say in it, it's like back to the Bible. It's like, you know, when you read 1 Corinthians 13 and it talks about love and charity, and when I compare what we deem as love compared to what the Bible says love is,
Yeah, it's
like,
different.
are y'all really reading and absorbing
Understanding.
this stuff? Like women, you
that's
really
right.
that stupid to allow, and I gotta go there. You really that stupid to allow this dude to pull wool over your eye like that? Like, come on, man, open up your eyes and see. I could care less how much time you've been in a relationship with this dude. You and this dude could have been in this relationship from King Hatchet was a hammer. I don't care. Time doesn't matter. Time is a concept that doesn't exist. And then on top of that, you talk about love and children. No. To hell with love and to hell with children.
I agree with you, brother.
This dude playing games with y'all, man. These
Speak
dudes
on
be
it.
playing games with y'all, and y'all have the obvious signs right in front of y'all face, and y'all don't do nothing about it.
Hey, Pat.
Y'all just stay there and
Pat.
stick with the foolishness.
Pat.
Yo,
All right, she says it's not every weekend, maybe once a month, and it's
I
during
don't
the
care.
afternoon. I just
I don't
saying,
care.
you ask a question, don't jump on me.
Pat.
Yeah,
Pat.
and
Pat. Pat.
it touches me
Pat,
because
Pat,
the
Pat,
reason
Pat.
I'm so
Jump on the scooter,
passionate
go to
about
the
it,
bar.
the reason why I'm so passionate about it is because, you know, I've experienced these things.
Bro,
Right.
bro.
Yo.
I know
Yo.
you read in that.
Yeah, boy, I read like
Okay,
Yeah, boy, you can fry egg on that.
But dog,
What's-
you need to go and get something to drink.
What street you on?
Cool down.
Say what street you on. You're so silly. No, but I hear you.
I agree
you.
with Pat though, because a lot of women, you talk to a lot of women, and a lot of women have this. Oh well, I've been through this. How long was it together? 7 years. When he started the foolishness, like with a
2
year and a
years in.
half in, but you
You
know,
know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
Yeah.
miss. I really don't. I like Pat. I just get irritated quick when I hear that.
The same thing I could say for men. Let's be honest, Pat. Let's be real about it. How
Yeah.
many times do we know men in hellacious relationships, right? They get out of that for whatever reason, and they meet another type lady, and she
Right.
just get run through the ringer because of what Chica did right before her.
Yeah.
I can't
Right.
trust this, and I can cheat before I get cheated on or whatever. So
Yeah, that's
we're
still the
all
majority.
guilty of it. I
Yeah,
agree.
we
We're
are.
all
Not
guilty
we
of
are.
it though. And a lot of times it's dudes that you look at you like he should know better, but he don't. He
No,
don't.
he do.
No, he said he don't. And
He's a
oh,
liar.
you know,
I
she
think-
just do this and that, but then she's cooked for me, she's
See-
be there for me and whatever. And so what about the extracurricular stuff?
You remember that show what y'all did a couple months back where y'all had love in the court?
Yes. They try to do more right in.
It's like this concept of love, this emotion, this feeling, this action, this choice that we call love. We have to look at this in a different light. When we say that we love something, what is love? What is, you say you love this person or this person loves you. Look at what love is first before you talk about this person loves you. Love cannot hurt somebody. Love cannot hurt somebody. And and whether it might be innocent, whether it might be something innocent, and maybe this dude, maybe she just might be a friend. But the thing about it is, if this makes you uncomfortable and certain things about the relationship that you may have seen hurts you, it doesn't have to hurt you hard, but it still hurts you to a point. That ain't love. Because the thing about it is, if me being a man, if my woman don't even have to say to me, "Pat, this is hurting me." If I got an inkling and I see, hold on, you know what, something ain't right here. I don't want her to be like this. I don't want her to be hurt like this. I'm gonna make that change. I'm gonna first of all approach and say, what's going on?" And then if she says to me, "Well, I don't really approve of what you're going through with this person," then I'm gonna say, "You know what? Okay, I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop it." You see what I'm saying? But now the thing about it is, there are like persons like me. I will genuinely try and stop, and I will stop. But then you have some people who say, "Yeah, you know what? Guess what? I'm gonna stop. I ain't gonna do it no more." But then in a matter of days, it's back to square one. You see what I'm saying?
I get you. I think in this situation, though, her initial thing was, should I be concerned?
Very much so, yes.
I think she already had the inkling of that. And then sometimes you just need someone to say, yeah, look at that. Because listen, some of these people so good, Pat, let me tell you, men and women alike, they'll have you questioning yourself, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Some of these people so good. They will have you question this dog. You wait till he come home talking, but he come home and he'll lay that on you so heavy. You'll be like, "Oh Lord, I'm so insecure. What's wrong with me?" All a man do was spin and help the ailing old lady. They will have you tripping off yourself. What? These people so good.
But see, the thing about it is, let me say this to the lady.
I don't know.
The fact that you ask that question means that there is much concern.
She was already bothered by it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And did you express to him?
That's that inner thing in her telling her, danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Did you express to him your
talking?
Yeah.
Did you express to him your concerns about this?
Not yet.
And the going by this person all the time. I think she did, because for her to say that he said to her that this is a female friend, she probably said something to him about it.
Yeah.
And he explained, quote unquote, his way out of the situation.
No, they had that. They had the talk.
No, they had the talk.
They had one little exchange. They ain't had that.
No,
talk.
but see, the thing is, sweet girl, if you listen to D, yeah, listen to her, man.
Listen to D.
Y'all need
Pat, we going. We about to
all right.
Y'all need to talk no more. You just need to tell him, look, okay, since you and your friend are close, y'all stay close, okay? You can go by her every weekend now. You ain't gotta go about once a month.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what deal with this.
So what's your way?
Don't mind Mike. Listen to what I say.
Don't mind Mike.
I'm saying, I mean,
so what's your way?
You know, the thing is, if she just does that, she's gonna always have this thing. I wonder if I did the right thing. I wonder if she don't have proof, so she needs to have proof. You see what I'm saying? So go by the house.
And then what? Cause a ruckus?
And then she go by the house and she see what? And then what?
All right, I get it.
And it's that.
Yeah.
Listen,
go by the house for what?
Here's my thing. Woman to woman. Sometimes you are wrong, but a lot of times when that voice speaks to you loudly, and you right. Do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes it's a matter of fact of, listen, this is how I feel, whether I'm wrong or right. This is how I feel. I'm uncomfortable, and that's the way that this friendship, relationship, whatever this is making me. If it's a situation where you've never been there, you've never met her, you don't know of her, all the more why you would feel uncomfortable. Do you understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if it were you in the situation where you had a male friend, quote unquote, that you would see once a month, you would spend time with, would he be okay with that?
No. A male friend that he does not know.
That he doesn't know. He's never been by the house. He would not want that, and he wouldn't be comfortable with it. So why should you? And so at the end of the day, a lot of times that's what it boils down to, and that's what causes problems. Who's more important? Is this person's feelings more important, or the uncomfortability that I feel? You choose.
My comfort of this person.
That's what's up. So be about it.
And the thing is, why I would say leave is because he would do the same thing and Papa would say, "You okay, yeah, man, I can fix it, you know." Blah, 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 blah.
Off you go again.
And then when he goes and you call him, "Oh, I'm on the call with the boys," or "I by my mommy," or "I doing something with," so it can always be another excuse. So if this person was a genuine friend I honestly feel as though he would have already introduced
you would know
and
what's
you would
up.
even know where the person lives, so that
Absolutely.
if it's something you could be like, okay,
You know where to come swat.
right? Oh, I buy candy. All right, such and such. All right, yeah, then.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem.
If me and my friend going on, it's like, hey, well, me and again, you won't come because she already know who you is.
And it ain't no problem for beef because we ain't together in that way.
No.
You's my woman.
Right? She know who you is. We cool. We just thieves. But if it's
Listen.
where she is? Oh, she home. Where she live, man? Don't worry about that. Me.
Current situation. I gone by one of the friends that's a female, right? Yeah, this boo boo, and this my girlfriend. And I look at her and I tell him, I say, listen, she interested, eh? So y'all can stay coolly up, but limit your time on coming around by the space and the hood and thing. Thanks. I can't control how she feel or the attraction that she has for him, but what I can do is express the fact that I've seen it, recognize it,
And the thing
and
is,
know
obviously,
do something with that.
he may not be.
He might be aware,
No.
but now you know that I've seen it.
Not-
Watch for that.
He's like, what? What you talking about?
Yeah, but see, don't let it drop on me that I didn't tell you.
Correct,
So
correct.
when whatever popped down, you ain't gonna say I didn't say or I didn't express. I don't tell you. I watching her body language and how she's sauntering and talking to you.
Fix. I'm not nasty.
Fix and don't fix nasty.
No.
Thanks. Anyhow, that's it for us for the day. Mike, what happened? Your situation, say.
No, man, like that.
Thanks. Yeah, that's it for us. Our time been gone. We gotta get out of here.
My final
Friends.
words.
Huh?
My final words.
Yeah, what happened, Solid? What
yeah.
about your friends?
If you could jump to conclusions, know where you're going.
Solid always trying to talk this hedonism inside here and say no way you can land.
The great solid sage.
The Yoda Solid said, if you jump to conclusion, make sure you know where you jump in, fall in. Anyhow, that's it for us. This was Love Jones. We've been having a convo, but you can continue to have that convo. Write it on Facebook, email us, message us 4318497. We'll be back tomorrow with more interesting convo. Make sure you be a part of it. It's the last show before the holiday weekend. Yeah. So it's going to be a mix between, holiday Friday and Monday.
Yeah, you say it's the last show. Why be in the
Tomorrow, I say before the holiday weekend.
We give my show before the holiday weekend.
Hey, you was told me listening.
Wednesday, eh?
You was told me listening.
She said it's the last show before the holiday
I
weekend.
say tomorrow is the last show before the holiday.
Hey,
See, that's these
it might
basket
be
weave
on me
dreadlocks.
What?
He asked us if we'd be listening to our joke.
Hey, that's that chocolate between his ass, eh? Shush. That caramel. We're gone. Best mix of R&B music, home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We're Global 99.5. This was Love Jones. Don't just talk about it, be a part of it. So you don't have to be jonesing for love anymore.
Wiggling.
Oh, Lord. You've been listening to Love Jones. Catch it weekdays at 11.